What if the most dangerous stunt isn't the one in front of the camera, but the one happening behind the scenes? In this gripping tale of betrayal, sabotage, and survival, Hollywood's top stuntman faces his greatest challenge yet, where the stakes aren't just life or death, but the truth itself. Stay tuned as we unravel the explosive mystery behind the fall guy and uncover the secrets that could change the industry forever. The documentary opens with a captivating montage of high-octane stunts performed by Colt Seavers, a veteran Hollywood stuntman whose career has been defined by death-defying feats. Explosions, car crashes, and leaps from dizzying heights showcase Colt's unparalleled skill and courage. Narration explains how the world of stunt work, though vital to Hollywood blockbusters, often goes unnoticed. Colt, however, has built a reputation as one of the best in the business, earning respect for his daring performances and meticulous attention to detail. Through interviews with Colt's peers and directors, we learn about his early days, how he started as a small-town daredevil who dreamed of making it big in Hollywood. A natural risk-taker, Colt found his calling in a career that combined adrenaline with storytelling. Despite the physical and emotional toll, Colt embraced the danger, knowing it was his way of contributing to the magic of cinema. The documentary delves deeper into Colt's personal life, painting a picture of a man torn between his passion for stunts and the people he loves. Colt's ex-wife and daughter share their perspectives, revealing a man who often prioritized his work over family. He was always chasing the next big jump, his daughter says, her voice tinged with both admiration and sadness. This humanizes Colt, making viewers feel the weight of his sacrifices. As the chapter progresses, the narrative shifts to the present, where Colt faces new challenges. At 45, his body shows signs of wear from years of punishing work, fractures, sprains, and scars that serve as reminders of his commitment. Meanwhile, a younger generation of stunt performers armed with new techniques and CGI support is taking over the industry. Directors are leaning more toward digital effects, leaving less room for Colt's old-school methods. Despite these hurdles, Colt remains determined to stay relevant. His peers commend his resilience, calling him a living legend, but Colt himself is plagued by doubts. He fears becoming obsolete in an industry he helped shape. The chapter ends with a poignant moment. Colt watches one of his iconic stunts on a screen, his face a mixture of pride and apprehension. "I've always been the guy who falls and gets back up," he says. "But how many more falls do I have left?" This chapter sets the stage by immersing viewers in the high-stakes world of stunt work while introducing Colt as a compelling, multidimensional protagonist. The narrative picks up with Colt Seavers at a crossroads in his career. Just as he begins to question his future, an unexpected opportunity arises. Colt is approached by Jasper Kane, an enigmatic and charismatic Hollywood producer known for pushing boundaries. Jasper offers Colt a role in his upcoming action film, a project touted as the most ambitious and high-budget production of the year. But there's a catch: the role demands Colt to perform stunts that are far riskier than anything he's ever attempted. Jasper presents the offer with an irresistible allure, framing it as Colt's chance to cement his legacy. "This isn't just a movie," Jasper tells him during an intense meeting. "It's a revolution. And you're the man to lead it." Jasper's words strike a chord with Colt, reigniting his yearning for relevance and the thrill of doing what others deem impossible. As Colt deliberates, he seeks advice from his closest confidants. His longtime stunt coordinator warns him about Jasper's reputation for prioritizing spectacle over safety. "He's all about the headlines, Colt," the coordinator says. "Don't let him turn you into one." Meanwhile, Colt's daughter urges him to reconsider, reminding him of the physical toll he's already endured. But the lure of one last chance to prove himself proves too strong. Colt accepts the offer, determined to show that the old ways of stunt work still have a place in modern Hollywood. The chapter escalates as Colt begins preparing for the role. Training sequences highlight his grueling regimen, from perfecting complex maneuvers to rebuilding his strength. The behind-the-scenes footage reveals the film's ambitious scope, with massive sets, intricate action sequences, and cutting-edge technology. But as production ramps up, unsettling incidents begin to occur. During one of the first stunt rehearsals, a harness malfunctions, causing Colt to narrowly avoid a serious injury. On another occasion, a rigging collapse leads to a major set piece being destroyed. Initially, these mishaps are dismissed as accidents, but Colt begins to suspect something more sinister is at play. The suspense builds as Colt discovers a cryptic note left in his trailer: "You're not supposed to survive this." The chapter ends with Colt holding the note, his face a mixture of confusion and determination. The stakes are now higher than ever, leaving viewers eager to uncover the truth behind these ominous warnings. As the mysterious incidents on set intensify, Colt Seavers becomes increasingly convinced that the accidents are no coincidence. Determined to uncover the truth, he begins a quiet investigation, knowing that openly voicing his suspicions could put him in even more danger. The chapter opens with Colt analyzing the cryptic note left in his trailer: "You're not supposed to survive this." He notices the handwriting is hurried, almost frantic, as if the writer was in a rush or under duress. Armed with this clue, Colt starts observing the crew more closely, paying attention to their actions and interactions. His suspicions deepen when he notices certain crew members acting nervously whenever he's nearby. Colt reaches out to an old friend, Lisa Carter, a journalist who specializes in investigative reporting. Through their conversations, Lisa uncovers troubling information about Jasper Kane. Known for his relentless pursuit of profit, Jasper has a history of cutting corners on safety to save costs. More disturbingly, Lisa finds evidence that Jasper's past projects have profited significantly from insurance claims filed after accidents on set. Back on the set, tensions escalate as another accident occurs during a critical scene. This time, a rigged explosion goes off earlier than planned, nearly trapping Colt in the blast. Though he escapes with minor injuries, the close call shakes him. "This isn't bad luck," Colt tells Lisa in a private conversation. "Someone wants me out of the way." Colt starts piecing together a theory: the film's stunts are being deliberately sabotaged, possibly as part of a larger insurance scam. Interviews with crew members reveal a pattern of negligence, but no one is willing to speak on record. One veteran crewman hints at a bigger conspiracy, saying, "You don't cross Jasper Kane and walk away unscathed." The turning point comes when Colt discovers a hidden camera in his trailer. Reviewing the footage, he finds evidence of someone tampering with his stunt equipment late at night. Shockingly, the person is wearing a crew uniform, but their face is obscured. The discovery convinces Colt that he can't trust anyone on set. The chapter ends with Colt confiding in Lisa. His voice steady but laced with determination. "If they think I'm just going to roll over, they don't know who they're messing with," he says. The suspense reaches a boiling point as Colt prepares to confront the people behind the sabotage, even as the stakes grow increasingly deadly. Colt Seavers' investigation takes a shocking turn as he uncovers the identity of someone working against him. The chapter begins with Colt narrowing down the suspects from the footage of the hidden camera in his trailer. Though the saboteur's face is obscured, small details, a unique tattoo and their way of moving, give Colt a lead. To his horror, he identifies the person as Ryan Burke, his trusted stunt double and protege. Ryan's betrayal hits Colt hard. Ryan, who had looked up to Colt for years, had always been by his side during stunts, rehearsals, and even personal hardships. Flashbacks show their bond, from Colt mentoring Ryan as a rookie to trusting him with his life on countless dangerous sets. For Colt, the discovery feels like a knife in the back. Colt confronts Ryan during a late-night rehearsal. Their heated exchange reveals Ryan's motivations, jealousy and resentment. Ryan confesses that he has always lived in Colt's shadow, his talent overshadowed by Colt's fame. Jasper Kane took advantage of this, promising Ryan greater recognition, and a sizable payoff, if he helped orchestrate the accidents on set. "This was supposed to be my chance to shine," Ryan says, his voice wavering between anger and regret. The confrontation escalates into a physical altercation, blending emotional tension with raw action. Colt's experience and strength give him the upper hand, but he stops short of seriously hurting Ryan. Instead, he forces Ryan to admit the full extent of the scheme. Ryan reveals that Jasper's plan goes far deeper than insurance fraud. He wants Colt gone to replace him with a younger, more marketable face for the film's lead. Jasper saw Colt as a liability, an old relic whose demise would add to the film's notoriety. In a moment of guilt, Ryan reveals that he was not acting alone. Other crew members were complicit, working in secret to carry out Jasper's orders. "You're not just fighting one man, Colt," Ryan warns. "He's got everyone in his pocket." The chapter ends with Colt facing a moral dilemma. Does he expose Ryan and the others, risking their careers, or does he focus solely on Jasper? With the odds stacked against him, Colt steels himself for the ultimate showdown. He decides to turn the betrayal into his strength, using the knowledge of Jasper's network to plan his next move. The stage is set for a climactic confrontation, with Colt determined to outsmart his enemies and reclaim his legacy. The final chapter begins with Colt Seavers preparing for the most dangerous stunt of his career, not just on the film set, but in his life. With betrayal surrounding him and Jasper Kane's nefarious scheme now clear, Colt knows this isn't just about surviving, it's about exposing the truth. Determined to outwit Jasper, Colt devises a daring plan. He decides to perform the film's climactic stunt, a sequence involving a high-speed car chase, a leap from a collapsing bridge, and a fiery explosion. Colt ensures that every move is meticulously rehearsed, but with one crucial twist: he secretly arranges for hidden cameras to capture the stunt from angles Jasper doesn't control, ensuring there's irrefutable evidence of any sabotage. The morning of the stunt is tense. Colt maintains a calm exterior, but inside, he's bracing for the worst. The set buzzes with activity, unaware of the ticking time bomb of Colt's plan. Meanwhile, Lisa Carter, the journalist, is stationed nearby, ready to receive the footage and expose Jasper's operation if things go wrong. As the stunt begins, the tension is palpable. Colt executes the car chase flawlessly, weaving through obstacles with precision. The crew watches in awe, but the true danger lies ahead. As the car approaches the collapsing bridge, Colt notices something off. The explosives are set to detonate earlier than planned. Jasper's sabotage is clear. In a breathtaking moment, Colt adjusts his timing, accelerating just enough to leap from the car at the last second. The explosion erupts behind him, the force sending debris flying as Colt lands on the other side of the bridge. Miraculously, he's unscathed, and the stunt is a success. But the real twist comes afterward. Colt's hidden cameras captured everything: the premature detonation, Jasper's attempts to manipulate the stunt, and even a recorded conversation where Jasper admits to orchestrating the accidents. With Lisa's help, the evidence is leaked to the media. Jasper is exposed, arrested, and blacklisted from the industry. The chapter concludes with Colt reflecting on his journey. Despite the betrayal and danger, he emerges stronger, his legacy as a fearless and ethical stuntman intact. It's not just about falling, Colt says in the closing narration, standing on a quiet film set. It's about getting back up, and making sure no one gets pushed down in the first place. The documentary ends with a montage of Colt's greatest stunts, a tribute to his resilience and the indomitable spirit of Hollywood's unsung heroes.